Listening to the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast.
Are you the one on Sheridan? The fuck would you go to the one that's not close to the damn house? God! Ape erection? How is that a thing? I want like an ape. How about that?
You go to college for free. You bang any guy you want. Whatever. It's good. That's really all I actually want. Those two things.
Free college and banging men.
Like what's gonna happen when you're gone? Then I'm just gonna have to hang out with Lucas all the time. I'm gonna have to bring him food late at night. I'm gonna have to rub his back and listen to his moo sounds.
I literally do none of these things.
I don't even make food sounds.
That's what I imagine your friendship is like.
Maybe kids are listening to this in like college for like psychology classes. Like, don't do this. This is a crazy person.
All right. Today is Sunday, March 3rd, and you are listening or watching the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast.
I'm a boys.
Lucas is here in shorts. Show him your leg real quick. Look at that.
And Lucas just used all his calories.
Look at that. Yeah, he's on a weight loss program. Yep, we are guestless today.
We should have had Evan on. It's his birthday.
Yeah, he's doing something. I was supposed to hang out with him later, but obviously that's not happening. Lucas has a job now.
Well,
Preliminarily.
not yet.
But maybe.
Oh.
He's streaming the podcast while we're streaming the podcast.
Well, yeah, I need to bring up the chat just in case.
How funny would it be though if you're just like listening to the audio was playing the whole time?
Well, that's
like, you know what? That was a funny joke. Let's revisit it.
when I go to get the link for the Twitter, I have to quick bring up the podcast to get the podcast link.
Yeah.
And when I do that, every single time I'm just like, fuck, I gotta get to the mute button so it's not playing the intro twice.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. So, any new developments this week?
Nope.
Yeah.
Still jobless. Trying to not be. Got to go to the police station to get fingerprinted on Tuesday.
What's the most desperate thing you've done for a job in the last 3 weeks?
I mean, I signed...
Or, contrarily, what's the dumbest thing you've done without having money? Like, the dumbest thing you've done because you don't have an income coming in.
Like, what did I spend money on poorly?
Yeah, or like, I don't know.
I spent $10 on League of Legends. Shouldn't have.
Okay. Or like, you're out of money, so you just eat fish sticks for 4 straight days or something.
Nah. I actually...
do fish sticks still exist, do you think?
Yeah.
No way.
I get them
Really?
all the time.
Alright.
No, we got people already.
Nice.
Oh, Lucas not wearing a blue shirt. I know.
Who's that?
That's from my D&D group.
Oh, D&D guys.
Oh,
Hello.
welcome.
Sorry you guys have to hang out with Lucas. I understand.
No, we, what was I talking about?
Fish sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fish sticks. No, I actually put a tweet and a picture out, or maybe not a tweet. I put a thing on Facebook and all that. I ordered a $5 package of chicken.
Okay.
And they didn't have it, so they gave me like 35 drumsticks.
I saw that. So you don't actually shop. You like order your stuff and then pick it up?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's easier.
But why does it need to be easy?
Because if I go in with $150 in my bank account and I only want to spend $80, I'll spend $120 because as I'm walking down the aisles, I'll be like, oh, I want
Why don't
that.
you just take out $80 of cash, and then if you can't leave with more than $80 worth of food.
True. I don't want to go past Walmart to go to Bank of America to then have to go back to Walmart.
That just sounds like the epitome of slothfulness.
Oh, very.
You should just get up and go.
Eh.
Maybe go for a jog.
No,
Jog there. It's close.
Can't do that.
It's close.
Do you know what the worst part about jogging while fat is?
Oh.
There is
All of
a
it.
100% chance of ball tapping yourself with your own thighs.
Damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The absolute, force that must go on.
Oh,
the
it's
friction
just... There's
amongst
like
your
shit
thighs.
going this way
I gotta
and that
imagine
way.
if Lucas runs, it'd be like when in Jurassic Park when the glass of water's there and the T-Rex is coming in and just shakes. I gotta imagine it's like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it very much is.
I don't know. There's got to be a way to harvest the friction that you're generating. To create some power of some sort. I feel like you're
Lucas
putting out a lot
solves the energy
Yeah,
crisis.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
But as for money-related things, The worst thing that I had done so far was buy League of Legends stuff when I definitely shouldn't have because I didn't have the money.
But the thing is, you're sitting around doing nothing. Like, you have to do something.
Right.
You can't just stare at the wall.
The thing that I've done for money, I signed up for DoorDash, and
Would that get weird on you?
Well, it's not used in this area.
DoorDash.
Grubhub definitely is,
Skip
or
the dishes.
Postmates, or Skip the Dishes.
Postmates is a little rapey, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like that too much. Sorry, Postmates. You're probably a sponsor of somebody.
Well, the ads are weird and creepy. I don't like them, and I just I don't know. So I chose DoorDash because it was the first one that came up. So I signed up. I have their little like debit card that I can go and do it for, but I haven't done it yet because every single
That's
time
how you get paid is that card.
Yeah. Well, no, you have to go and do everything, and then like after your first $200, you can start putting stuff in your own account.
I see.
But I mean, $200 is like maybe 10 or 15 trips, and you could either sign up for like 1 or 2 rides while you're out in the area, but those don't get like a bonus, or you can sign up for a 4-hour chunk, and then they give you extra on top of that because you're servicing an area.
I see.
And you like signed up for it, but I just haven't really done anything with it.
Well, damn.
Yep.
I've been doing the same thing I've been doing for the last several months.
Drinking?
Yeah.
Using
Yeah.
your roommate's toothpaste.
I did on accident. I came
Twice!
clean. I came clean. I didn't tell him twice. I did come clean about that to him today, though. I was like, Jake, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little buzzed when I came home yesterday.
Use your toothpaste.
You gotta brush.
You used your SpongeBob toothpaste.
It wasn't sponge. It was good toothpaste. It's better than mine. Mine's the 3D white, which I like, but it's like I don't know. I don't love it.
I mean,
I
Jake's is
can't
good.
imagine
It's a very well-rounded
Jake
taste.
would care about...
He didn't care. He didn't care, but it's happened to me 2 straight times.
When
I've come home buzzed 2 straight days, and he leaves his toothpaste out. I put mine away.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not.
That's
Like,
what he
when-
gets.
Not calling him
like,
out.
you don't have your own bar of soap, do you?
No, I have like my own my own shower gel. Yeah.
Oh, well,
And we
like-
each have our own little koosh thing.
like when I lived with David,
We shared everything.
we had like one thing. We just had like a big thing of Listerine. We had one thing of soap. We had one towel,
You just-
one pair of underwear.
One towel.
One towel.
Hold on. I mean, the one pair of underwear not real because who would?
There's no way you can fit in
you
your
would not
underwear.
fit there.
We both had our own towels.
But not the underwear.
But it was just like for especially stuff like that. It's just like it's toothpaste.
I knew
It's
he
not-
wouldn't mind.
it's not gonna-
See, you're over. You didn't see that. You're over expanding on what the treat was.
It's stupid.
I said the point of it was satire. I was like, I've done this 2 nights in a row, both times on accident, and I'm like, while this may seem harmless, these chickens will come home to roost eventually. You know?
So
That
did you
was the
offer him
point.
some of yours?
No. 'cause I-
Did you?
Well, is there a way to
did
get
you put the two together, try to squeeze some of yours
What's
into
going on
his?
another? Why is this coming out white? This is blue. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I bought Aquafresh.
I was baffled. Like, I did it the night before, and I was like, oh shit, like, I'm not gonna do this again. Then I got home, and I was like, my teeth are feeling weird. Because, like, when you drink beer, like, if you wake up in the morning and you don't brush your teeth, your teeth just feel like they just rotted out of your head. Like, they're all, like, grimy and crusty and stuff. So I always brush my teeth when I get home from drinking, especially. And so I'm just like, oh, God, it's so tired. And I put the toothpaste on, I'm like, ah! And I was
Done it again!
At that point, it's like, I'm not
Have
gonna...
you used his toothbrush yet?
No. Oh, we do have the same toothbrush, just different colors.
That is going to
I
be
know,
a
it's
problem.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I always get the same color though, so I don't think it'll be a problem as long as he doesn't buy the same one that I have. I get the Colgate one with the tongue. You guys don't care.
No,
But-
I got you.
The thing was, I put the toothpaste on the brush, and I realized immediately. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Put
Wipe
it back?
it on his.
I'm gonna put it back. Put it on his
He's good to go.
Yeah.
He's gonna wake
Hey,
up in a few minutes anyways.
I got
Buddy,
you
I
some
preloaded it for you.
toothpaste on deck. All right, I could have done that. I didn't see that as an option at that point.
Now you know
That's
for the
because
third
it's
time.
not an option. I mean, it would have been funny.
It would've.
Yeah, like jackassery is never off the table in my house. We do dumb shit all the
You
time.
and your cocaine panther.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got that globe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Question: does Mr. Bean stay in the shower even when you shower?
No, Mr. Bean is permanently in the living room in front of a spot in the wall that we accidentally banged up. Sorry, landlord.
I'm just waiting for Mr. Bean to I'm gonna show up one day and he's gonna be like wearing a bra, or like
We usually shoot him with Nerf dice.
yeah.
Well, I have a life-size Mr. Bean statue in my living room.
Well, it's not a statue; it's a
Cardboard.
cutout.
Yeah, it's a cardboard cutout. Yeah, I would like to get a Danny DeVito one, but they're like $100.
Really?
Because I was like, you know what? Like, fuck it, we have one. Might as well get a second one. You know,
Well, and Danny DeVito will
Yeah.
take up significantly less
not
real
only
estate.
that, but you can get a lot of mileage out of a Danny DeVito cutout.
Mhm.
You know, like you could dress it up, put like a little penguin hat on, like, oh shit, that's just a penguin.
You're gonna get a naked one where he's like falling off the couch or
Oh,
whatever.
that's iconic.
Yep.
I don't know, but
His
I
weird potato body with no ass.
I don't know. I have so much shit that I still need to buy. Like I'm just like I've never spent this much money at any point in my life before. Like usually I always save, and so like this first month living here, like we got all the shit we need, and now it's just like aesthetic things. Like I saw this Jenny Cremail mirror the other day, and it was like $70, and we didn't buy it. But now I get home and I look at this vacant spot on my wall, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to buy this mirror. So like,
That's why I have all this art.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I don't like spending money on things.
You don't have to.
Oh, that John Bernthal thing you got me. I still haven't bought a frame for it.
It's all right.
I want to. Like it's the only thing that's on my mind.
It's
I
expensive.
I get home. I stare at the ceiling. I'm like, man, I wish I was staring at John Bernthal right now.
You would put it on your ceiling?
I got a no on putting it at putting it on the front door. Unfortunately, but it'd be like that.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, let's
Wait,
get to
did you
some.
ask?
I was like, yeah. I'm like, Lucas, I was Jake. I was like, Jake, how do you feel about this in the front door? He's like, well, no. And he's like,
the inside or outside?
He's like, how do you feel about getting a dog? I'm like, no.
No. Dogs suck.
I just don't want to take care of it.
Because Jake would be gone for
Yeah, he's
quite
gone.
some
He's
time.
gone half the time, and so it would literally just be a dog that I have to take care of.
Yeah.
I want a cat.
Cats are better.
Yeah, probably gonna get one eventually. So, anyways, we're just piling through here. That was our introductory thing.
Yep.
A little sloppy. A little bit sloppy.
As it's getting darker outside, Mike is just fading into the
I
distance.
know, and you keep moving towards the middle of the couch.
Alexa,
There we go.
lights 60%.
Look
Okay.
at that.
All right, we can see Michael.
Did you see I like spread my arms
Yeah.
out like I did it?
You're Jesus.
All right, let's get into some topics here. So, Lucas, you've been listening to Nickelback.
Unfortunately, I was very kind of bored one day, and I'm just like, well, let's watch some Vines. So I was watching some Vines, and I got to the look at this graph, and I'm just like, you know what? I haven't listened to that song in a while, so I put it on, and I noticed it was from the greatest hits of Nickelback. So I'm just like, well, let's just listen to this full album.
Okay.
And
let's listen to the entire discography. Let's just buy their entire live set on DVD.
which is,
When are they touring?
which is basically what happened. I just like
Let's just go to Los Angeles.
all of a sudden it just turned into like, oh fuck, I've just listened to 37 Nickelback songs in a row.
Classic.
I should let my friends know about this.
Damn.
Yeah, it
So
was.
that's some next level depression right there.
Yep.
That's what happens when you get when you're unemployed.
Yeah.
You
So
find yourself up in Nickelback shit
See,
creek.
that's the thing. It's like you're living a less quality life, so you must listen to less quality music. You
Yep.
know, like
so
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sitting here. I'm just like, I have no money. All my friends are at work, so I don't even have anybody to talk to.
Our
Look
pets-
at this photograph. All right, this is a good day.
I got this guy at my work. He's a little older than us. He's like 30, 31. I think he's 30, I think. And we're like, we always shit on Nickelback. In fact, like we pretty much just rehash all of the podcast topics because like everyone in my like area listens to it usually. And so we were talking about Nickelback there one day, and he's like, I don't know why you guys are hating on Nickelback. I love Nickelback. I'm like, dude, you can't actually love Nickelback. Like I like it when I'm drunk, you know, because I can sing it. Because, you know, I get that... Deep,
Anybody can sing Nickelback.
I get the deep, gravelly voice,
Yeah.
you know? I'm through with standing in line. You know, that.
There you go.
Yeah. But, like, he's like, no, dude, I listen to it all the time. Like, come on, dude. Nobody listens to Nickelback unironically in 2019.
I mean, I still listen to
Chad
stuff
Kroger
like,
looks like Shaggy.
Yes, and he's only gotten worse.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I still listen to like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and stuff like that.
But ironically, or when you're with people, like,
Yes,
drinking, you know? Well, you're not you in that case, but...
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what is it? It's gonna be May. That is
Yeah.
always on
Yeah.
my. That is
Yeah.
always a possibility of being.
Back.
Exactly.
Which was
Like,
the one where they were the puppets? Which song was it?
That's the one that's
Yeah,
gonna
It's
be
gonna
me.
be me. Okay.
Yeah, that's always in. That's always a possibility on In My Van if you are in my van with me.
I miss the days when it was Run the Coast.
Yes.
Yeah, when that CD was stuck in your hand for eons.
So we just listened to it every day
Yeah.
instead of like listening to the radio.
Well, it was either that or I had to like hook up my MP3 player, which just was a whole how do you do.
Is that so?
Yep.
A whole how do you do?
Yep.
What was that phrase we were saying? That Suave said the other day. Historically speaking.
Historically, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like no offense.
Yeah.
You can say historically speaking and literally say whatever you want. It's one of those things. Like historically speaking, Lucas, you are morbidly obese.
I am.
Like, he said historically, like it's obviously stating facts.
Yeah.
There are bar graphs to prove such things.
I've got some stuff in the other room. I've got some stuff over there.
Yeah.
You know, I've got some medical records.
Historically speaking, you do have stuff.
Mm-hmm. Historically speaking, my BMI is over 69%.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Nice. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's like 68.7. But
You gotta get those numbers up.
Those are rookie numbers.
Those are rookie numbers. Yeah, I gotta shoot for that 420, dude.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, well, you're not dreaming big
I'd be
enough.
4 times more fat than person.
That's crazy. So am I to understand that 69% of your body is fat?
Yes,
That's kind of cool.
roughly.
Is that even possible?
Yes,
Damn, dude.
I'm 500 pounds.
That's true. How much do organs really weigh?
A couple ounces, maybe a pound or two, depending on what it
Can't
is.
be that much.
I mean, my brain is basically like a walnut.
Yeah. Can't
It is
do that.
quite
That's
a
just a
lot.
fact. Yeah, that's true.
You know, I hear your eye is bigger than your brain. Well, mine is.
That's weird. One eye.
I hear your stomach's bigger than your eyes.
That's
I should have ordered more. This wasn't
My
enough.
mom always said my eyes are bigger than my stomach. We've gone on to a thing. All right. Let's talk Pokemon. Let's get into some Pokemon.
So
Sword and
the
Shield.
excessive amount of Rule 34
There's that.
Pokemon.
That's what we're
already.
jumping right into.
I can't believe that you said it and then it came to fruition immediately.
Yep.
Like, so let's back off a little bit first. So the way they announced it was exactly what everyone expected.
Yeah.
It's like there's 3 Pokeballs and they're like 9 a.m. tomorrow or
Yeah.
whatever P time.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, get ready for an announcement, and of course they announced another gen.
Yep.
We speculating about the types.
What gen is this?
8.
Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
So there's
Set in the what region?
it's England. Whatever. I don't remember what it's called.
The UK. I don't know.
I
don't
know.
remember its name.
I've heard things of like people want there to be a queen with like 6 corgis. They're all level 100.
What Pokemon would be a corgi?
I don't know, that fucking like
They can just make
Stoutland
one.
or whatever, the pre-evolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would work. Yeah, I don't know. So they had the fire rabbit thing. They had like
Score Bunny.
Yeah, they had the little grass thing with the stick, Groki or something,
Groki,
and then
yeah.
they had the little
Sobble.
like the ghost water thing. So what are the type speculations here?
I think Ghost Water is a good idea for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think it's gonna be like Leaf Ground or Leaf Rock because he was
Grass?
hitting
Yeah.
grass because he was hitting a rock with that
They've
stick.
done grass ground before. That
Yeah.
was maybe it was grass rock. Was Torterra?
Grass. He's grass ground.
Yeah. So
And,
grass rock would be cool. Or grass fighting. I did chestnut though.
If the like Reddit posts are to be believed, Scorbunny kind of looks like it's turning into like a robot. So maybe Steel Fire.
I wanted a fairy fire. But
Yeah.
I would settle for a steel fire.
Isn't that what the
There's no fairy fires right now.
no?
No.
What's the Psychic Fire, was that it?
Delphox?
Yeah, Delphox. I only ever remember the middle evolution.
Yeah.
I want as much variety in the types as possible. If I swear to God, if I get another firefighting,
They're
I'm
not
gonna be super
I-
pissed.
they're not gonna. There's
Like
no
that
way.
that was a meme 2 gens ago, and it still is a meme. So like I doubt that they'll do it again. It's always Blaziken talking to the next one, just like, don't you fucking, I
mean,
swear to
To
God.
be fair, like if Incineroar had a third type, it would be fighting. Like,
Yeah.
He literally is a wrestler.
Yeah.
But thankfully,
Yeah,
he's a
they
fighting
probably
type.
designed it to be a fighting type. They're like,
Yeah.
ooh, we better just make this dark instead.
Yeah.
See, the biggest problem with Incineroar is that the first 2 evolutions were adorable cats, and then it turned into some weird wrestler thing. Like, if they would have just left it cat, slightly bigger cat, like lion cat, you could get Fire Dark.
No, he looks like Fire
Incineroar
Guy.
is firefighting.
His his signature move is that darkest lariat move or whatever.
Yeah, the
Which
ring.
is that's fine. It is what it is. I mean, I get that the dark type's a little misplaced, but it is what it is. You know.
So, what do you think they're gonna do with Mega Stones and Z moves and all that? You have all these things compounding on each other now.
And I don't think they should add something
I
else.
think they should add Poke Fusion. Just do it. Why not?
I mean,
They're gonna add something ridiculous.
That already halfway. I mean, that exists in some guys already, like
for
People
Ash
Fuse.
Greninja and all that.
Well, no, I was
No,
talking about
the,
Solgaleo and
I forgot about
Necrozma,
that. I
and
was
then
thinking of
Kyurem
Kyurem.
and whatever.
He fuses with Reshiram.
Yeah, Zekrom. Yeah,
Yep.
like that already exists. I don't think we need any more of like. We
They're
don't
gonna
need.
do something.
We don't need a third thing. You
Well,
know?
actually, they
And I
probably
mean,
could get
they've-
away without doing anything.
They've already done the
unique.
whole like plate, thing with what's
Like Arceus and Silvally.
yeah, like
Yeah.
they've already done that. So like, I don't want my key items page to be fucking like 80 items
Yeah.
long because they just keep coming out with all of these systems.
They probably won't do anything this time around because they can get away with it because it's new to the Switch. People
Yeah.
are going to buy it. But like, if we get Gen 9 on Switch, then I would think that they would do
I
something.
think just add more Z moves, like more custom Z moves. Like those are cool.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a ton, just a couple for the big guys.
Yeah.
Like make all the starters have their own and all the legendaries have their own.
It made me want to play Ultra Sun because I still haven't like done anything past the first area, and I can't find my charger
Dude.
for it.
Every guy that they added for Ultra,
Mhm.
like whatever they're called, like Ultra
The
versus
Ultra
the regular
Beasts?
ones. Everyone they've added is just stupid strong in competitive.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, like you really can't use any of them in like a real
Yeah.
competitive setting. But like that Zerora thing, it's like a super fast Electabuzz. It's like
Yeah.
it's electric. I think it's electric fighting. It's got like a base 260 speed. It's fucking so fast. It's got a 100 electric attack.
My
I
favorite
don't
was
think it has a
always
secondary type. I think it's just pure.
It's just electric.
I don't
And
know
then
for
that
sure,
Nagandel or whatever. That
Uh,
Ultra Beast Dragon that's purple. That thing is like fucking insanely
wait,
fast
wait.
and strong.
I still like the what's it, Kartana? The
Kartana's good, but it's a glass cannon.
yeah.
Marshadow,
Yep.
the ghost fighting that thing is just incredible.
It's really strong.
Yeah.
Well, then again, it's a
Because
mythical
It,
Pokemon.
it can
of course,
get
it's supposed to be.
Technician, and then you can put this Z move on. It's like 7-star strike,
Mhm.
and it does 200. Get
Like-
one.
well, speaking of Pokemon, really quick, something funny that happened today. Not really like I'm gonna laugh funny. My brother got 2 shinies
In one day.
in one day on a Gen 4 game.
Wow.
Where it was like hard to do.
Wow.
Damn. What
Yeah.
were they? Did he get them?
Graveler, which I'm like, you better throw a Master Ball at that son of a bitch because he might know Explosion. It was
Yeah.
level 43.
Yeah.
He got it. Then a Quagsire.
What color is the Quagsire?
Purple.
Green. Oh, purple.
Yeah. And when he got the second one, I'm like,
What's
give
going
me some
on?
lottery numbers.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, what's going on with you?
In the new one,
Did he catch the
You
Quagsire?
caught them both, yeah.
in the new one, if you complete your decks to like the Sun and Moon, you get this like shiny. I don't remember what item it is, but basically it like doubles your chance
Yeah.
of finding a
Yeah.
shiny.
Yeah, but even that's still only like 2%.
Well, I think
chance,
Pokemon Go like
1%
ruins
chance.
shinies for everything.
Yeah.
Like they're so common in Pokemon Go
Yeah.
now. It makes me mad.
Well, and like that was it the Pokemon Let's Go? They were all over the
Yeah.
place. Like
Well, the
I
thing
would,
is-
I would watch people stream it and like over the course of an hour they'd see 3 shinies. I'm just like, what
Well,
the
it's-
fuck is this?
The Let's Go makes it super easy. Like it makes it super easy to shiny hunt because the guys spawn in the overworld,
Yeah.
so you don't even have to battle them
You
to
can
know.
see 'em.
Yeah, like you can just be like, oh, I don't fucking want that, and then you
Yeah.
see a shiny, you're like, oh, I'm going after that. You know, so like people can just shiny hunt by going in and out of like the
Yeah.
buildings and like resetting the land.
I really, really hope that they don't do that. This whole like seeing them in
No,
overworld
I
thing.
doubt they will.
I don't think they are. They're not having you. They're not having them follow you, which you saw in the
Yeah.
gameplay already. I don't think they will. I think that was just like a one-off. Like I think that was just like, hey, we're trying to get Pokemon on the Switch. Here's a nice softball for you.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe get some new people interested,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna go back to the old formula, but like better.
My biggest problem is I'm gonna have to buy a fucking Switch.
Same. I got man. Jake has one, but I'm probably gonna get my own.
I was really hoping that they would have come out with the new you Switch new you together with friends in Knuckles by now, but they still haven't.
Well, there's nothing you can do. Like, they went from, like, the 3DS to 2DS. There's nothing you can do to simplify the Switch. It's already pretty simple.
Well, yeah, but like
What's the cost of it? Though? It's like $250 still.
no, it's still like 300.
$300.
No way.
The Switch?
I remember there was
I
a
don't
sale
think
for
so.
$250 like 6 months back, and a
Yeah.
couple of my friends bought one.
Well, yeah, 6 months ago probably would have been.
But I don't know if they've gone down since then. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been out for like a year now, right?
Yeah,
It's
like
been out
Black
for
Friday.
This is its 3rd year out now.
Yeah.
The 2nd anniversary was today.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I have to buy one now.
Well,
But it is
like,
what it is.
the issue is like there's 15 different versions of the fucking.
Well, it is still 300.
Yeah, there's like 15 different versions of the fucking DS and the between all the DS versions, the 2DS, the 3DS.
I get that, but like the whole thing is
DSIs and all that nonsense.
Well, it's all like I don't know. Like there's really not a way to make it any simpler. Like the 3DS, like you could get rid of the 3D mechanic. Like it didn't fold. Like you could dumb it down.
I'm not saying that it needs to be simpler or it needs to do something different. Put a better video card in it.
Oh, like everyone's doing with the PS4 Pro, and Xbox One S.
Yeah, Xbox One X.
The one we have is an S.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
My only gripe is how big the memory is, but like
you can put cards in.
You can put cards
which is ridiculous that you have to do that.
I ran out of memory on my PlayStation 4. I gotta go get an external hard drive.
Like I have
delete some stuff.
I have 500 gigs on
installs.
I have 500 gigs on my Xbox, and to put more on that, I can get a USB thumb drive that has 2 terabytes in it and plug it into the side.
Yeah.
You can't do that on a Switch.
Yeah.
You have to buy like a special SD
Nintendo's always been like cartridge based though. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's like a gimmick that they can just get away with now because it's expected.
Well, and now that there's so much space on like thumb drives and stuff, making their game solid state on its own drive is a smart idea if it's saved to the cartridge.
It doesn't save to the cartridge?
No.
That's asinine.
Yeah, I don't think on the Switch.
That's asinine.
Yeah.
Every other Nintendo thing ever has done that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not like the Wii.
Yeah.
Or the
GameCube.
I'm curious what they're going to do with
CDs.
Pokemon, if it's going to save to the system or the cartridge.
I assume it would save to a cloud, and you'd have to pay for the cloud.
Are you talking Pokebank, or are you talking about the actual game?
Yeah, like the game.
No, like I'm saying Pokebank will be needed if you want to play the game.
No,
not if you want to play.
They can't make you have it to play. It's more like an accessory thing. But like he's saying, like your game data, where would that save?
Is it going to save on the cartridge?
I'm saying I think
it'd
that
probably
will
be to the card.
I'm saying the cartridge, like when it saves, like you're playing on the cartridge, I think you will have to pay $5 extra a year to keep Pokebank. Like that will be where your save state is.
No,
what would make it like that's just a thing? You're just making that up.
No,
where does that come from?
No, that just comes
Pokebank
from what I think that they would do.
Pokebank has never been a game data thing. That's always just been transferring guys from game to game.
I know.
So why would it
so
be
that
the same
that's going to come, but they're not going to make me do that if I want to save my Pokemon Sword data.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you take the Switch with you, like on a
but like at
that's
that point you can pay for like the Nintendo Cloud service. Like that's a thing, isn't it? Like
what's that?
Like they have like cloud stuff that you can pay and you can like save your stuff like to that.
From the
maybe
I don't know. I haven't gotten.
If
close
not,
to
that's
my
probably
Switch.
what they would do. But anyways, we're into this. We're into this Nintendo thing. Let's hop out of this.
I think it will be a good gen. I think it will be a short amount of Pokemon, like maybe like 80, 90, something like
Under
that.
100 is fine with me.
Yeah.
Less like legendary guys.
Yeah.
Like I want more guys that I can use in competitive. Like and not feel guilty about. Like I don't even know who is eligible from Gen 7 for competitive because there's so many fucking new guys.
The only thing I hope that they don't do is because what they've done in the past with like when it's been on a console or not on a console, like on something that you could bring somewhere, you would have to like bring in your cartridge or something to have the Pokemon added to it. I hope that they don't do that, and I hope they keep doing just the cards.
Oh, the giveaways, you mean?
But if...
Yeah, I think there hasn't been one of those where you have to bring your DS to GameStop and gens.
I mean, back then, like there wasn't like a Wi-Fi wasn't just prevalent.
The last time I did that was sometime on Gen 5.
Yeah, like the only time that was just the reason they did it was because that was like the only way they could do it.
Yeah,
you know, not like now they would rather you just give out codes like. GameStop doesn't want you fucking bring in your DS.
Well, because how Nintendo is and how they marketed the Switch, so everybody can bring your Switch to a party and you can be friends together and you can set your consoles up on a picnic bench and have fun. I don't want them to have everybody bringing their Switches to like a Target or something because they'll be like, well, this will promote the community and everybody will be talking about it and they'll all be friends because they went to the same Target to get the Charizard.
If they're gonna do gimmicky dumbass stuff like that, it'll be with like Pokemon Go, which they already are doing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what they're doing with like the whole Go thing. Is like you know they want to do all that dumb shit and like I don't know. I feel like they're gonna be true to the game.
If they do anything like what you're suggesting, Lucas, it won't be at Target.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be at GameStop, where you know like that's gonna be a little more acceptable to have like 20 people walking around on Switches. You do that at Target, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Yeah. Watch where you're going, asshole."
Well, I mean, like I've gotten cards from Walmart, gotten them from Target, gotten them from GameStop. So
Actually, I've never gotten one from Walmart.
They have them at Walmart? Really?
I've never seen it advertised.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense, like the gaming department or whatever. They probably
they gave out cards back in
1994.
what was after?
Back in my day.
What was during Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
What gen was that? That was like Gen 4.
So Diamond and Pearl.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't play those, so
that was like 07.
Must have been white and black after that then.
Black and white, Lucas.
All right, we got high school Mike here. Let's
Oh
do hard
yeah,
left.
right. So
Hard left Mike.
the other
Hard left.
the other day, I was working at the pizza place. I kind of came to a realization that I am high school Mike 2.0.
Oh, here we go.
I go to a school every day. Those are my work hours.
Okay.
I'm there, and then afterwards, a couple nights a week, I go work part time.
Right.
I'm basically just doing my high school schedule.
That's true.
And except there's a considerable less amount of work to do because
And
now you're the teacher. Versus
but there's other weird parallels. I'm writing a lot of Chapins again.
like you were.
Like
in high
I
school.
didn't do that until I was in high school is when I started that. But then there are benefits. I can drink.
You have money now.
I have money.
Yeah. You have 2 jobs.
Yeah.
How many times did you watch the first 40 minutes of Roots?
I've never actually.
Oh, okay.
I think you should just fully reinvent yourself as high school version of you.
Just go sit down now and be at the desk and
make
be
like a conscious effort. Like, what are you doing? You're teaching this class.
no, I'm a student now.
You
teach.
You have to be clean shaven every single day.
Yeah, buzz the head.
There'd be kids that look like look older than me.
What clothes did you wear during like your freshman year?
Probably this minus the Converse.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had the Converse.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What am I wearing right now under?
You tell me.
Oh yeah, Uncle Rico. This is
Oh.
something. This is something I would have worn
Yeah,
in high
that's
school.
something you would have worn. Actually, it probably would have been a bigger thing then too.
Yeah. Well, Swab gave this to me. I think he wanted it, so he's like, here.
Nice. So you're high school you, huh?
I
I feel like you very often find yourself
Do you
doing
see,
things you used to do.
Yeah.
do you see kids doing like Fortnite dances and shit at school?
Not so much anymore. Last year,
Well, Fortnite's
There-
not as popular as
there'd
it was.
be-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Apex killed it.
yeah, last year would be when I saw a lot of that. And
So-
speaking of Apex,
Do you see people doing Fortnite dances like you saw Christian Knight running down like fucking Naruto?
no,
I still see people running like Naruto.
Who the fuck still does
There
that?
used to be a kid in our high school that would do that all the time. But like every so often, like he'll be out in public and I don't know, you just be like, oh,
I think you're just seeing a kid who can't run.
maybe. But I feel like that's like an iconic run. You know?
He's like reverse
like,
dabbing.
if you
but he
want to
keeps
run,
falling
if you
forward.
want to run like a jackass, that's the way to do it.
Mhm.
Like you know.
Yeah. Oh shit, Lucas, you said something that I wanted to riff on, but I've lost my thought now.
Well,
You said something about Naruto. Oh, Apex.
yeah.
So, quick idea about Apex. Since that killed Fortnite, it's quite obvious that it's just going to be whatever this Hunger Games-like game is will dethrone the next. So we should develop one so we can have our 6-month run, make a ton of money, and then fade into oblivion
Nice.
like I'm doing right now. And we'll just Lucas will be able to be unemployed for the rest of his life.
Nice.
Do you know how to make a game, Lucas?
No. I know how to come up with game systems. I don't know how to program them, or do the art for them, or do any of the networking for them,
All right.
or
So
set up a server.
basically, what you're saying is Rowdy Rouse Royale coming early 2020.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. Rowdy Rouse Royale.
Oh.
Instead of normal weapons, you get pile items.
Yeah.
So a beer staff.
Yeah.
You can
You get Garg's beard as a power up.
You can get Edward Monkey Hands
Oh,
as boxing
shit.
gloves.
Yeah.
instead of trees to get health back from the apples on the ground or something, you just have to go up and hit the,
Drink
hit the
Jenny's.
cone.
Yeah. The cone.
Oh god.
Oh, that's funny.
Or
can play as- you can
Jenny's
play as-
are the chug jug or whatever
Yeah.
it was from Fortnite.
The,
You can play as the Heather class and eat cheese. That'll power you up.
all the vehicles in it are half broken down vehicles.
They're all just-
If you can get the legendary one, it's the half day woo.
Yeah. Oh, shit. There you go. It's got superpowers. That's funny. I like this. I like that. I like
Rowdy
this.
Rouse Royale.
Yeah.
2020.
So what type of ranged weapons are we gonna have though?
Let's see. What do we throw?
What do we throw? We throw ice caps a lot. Whenever I ice
Oh,
Mountain, Eddie whips
yeah.
them
It
at
could be
me.
an ice bottle cap. Yeah. Or a
Oh.
card. Like
But-
when me and
Oh,
Bob were
yeah,
throwing cards
cards.
at you when
That-
you were passed out.
there's
that
the,
could be a stealth item.
Yeah.
You could get like a 6-pack of ice, and as you go, you like hide them places. And if your camera happens to see it, you immediately start
Well,
walking
ice is
towards
con-
it. You have to knee and drink it.
Ice can be like the trip mines.
Yep.
You know.
Ooh, okay. This has got to be
It
interesting.
immediately-
Another throwing one
it
or long
immediately
range could
stuns
be
you.
the Nerf guns that we started
Oh
using
yeah,
at your
yeah,
place.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good game.
This is good.
I,
Rowdy Rouse Royale.
so would Deathbox be a game that you do in the pregame lobby?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. You're
Okay.
just playing Deathbox. And that's funny. Yeah. Or like maybe I don't know. Like it's a chance to save yourself somehow.
Oh.
Like if you die.
So like the first like 5 or 6 squads that go out, they have to play Deathbox, and whichever squad
Yeah,
wins, they
instead
get
of
back in the game.
instead of parachuting in.
Yep.
Like,
You have to
you
play
know,
Deathbox.
you gotta get your 3 in a row right,
Oh,
and then if you
God.
get it right, you get to go into the map. Or if you get it wrong, maybe whatever the hard.
We
one
could
would be.
do it this way. We could incorporate Deathbox into the game where we kind of make it where one person it's like sort of teams, except there's one versus the whole map, and he's got to get 3 kills in a row before someone else is it.
Interesting.
And
But he gets like some sort of power up.
But like every time he dies, it resets. So like
The game's gonna be a Deathbox mode. Is what it is.
yeah, and it never ends.
Yeah, it's just like Deathbox.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Damn, that came out of nowhere.
I like it.
All
What are they going to be dropping out of?
Well, I don't know. What do we have?
The
What's-
melon van.
The melon van.
you just fall out of the back of the van.
Fall out of the back of my van.
The trunk.
And
the,
Melonhead's just fucking in the trunk.
the trunk pops and you just like roll out uncontrollably.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, that's good.
All right,
Yeah, shit.
look for
Rowdy
Rowdy Rouse,
Royale.
Rowdy
Yeah.
Rouse Royale.
Yeah, shit.
2020.
All right, Lucas, we're gonna need to get going on your programming here.
Shit.
We'll do a beta. We'll do a beta. It'll be
Do-
good.
do-
It'll
do
be
a beta
good.
test?
It'll be good. Okay, woman football player. That's a
Oh.
thing, right? There's a woman,
saw
a
it
female
too, right?
cornerback, right?
Safety or something. She's
She's like a secondary.
getting a scholarship to a college. I think a free ride or part.
Yeah, she's like the first like position playing female to ever get a scholarship.
Wow.
She's
Like
gonna
there's
be
been
playing
like kickers and
NCAA.
punters and stuff, but like
Right.
she's playing like actual like she's actually doing tackling and like real things. It's pretty cool. I feel like of all of the positions, like I feel like the female body would be appropriately equipped to be in the secondary. You know, like you don't need to be big and jacked to be. You know, like
Yeah.
all you need to do need to be able to tackle, but it's not like cornerbacks tackle that much, anyways. You know, I don't know. That's kind of cool.
And like, I didn't really know much about this specific person, but I've heard in the past like the reason why men and women shouldn't be able to play together and stuff like that is because women are weaker. Like, women have the same bone density that a guy does, and she can probably hurt somebody just as bad as anybody else on that team.
I mean, it's just about like the way their bodies are built. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they just can't tack on muscle as easily.
Right.
But like in this position, you don't need to be big and muscly to be
Right.
effective. In fact, you need to be fast.
Exactly.
So I mean, really, there's no gender thing involved. There shouldn't
Which
be.
is good.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
So,
I don't know. I'd watch.
how many decades until this makes it to something that's actually mainstream?
I don't know.
Does
I mean,
she
it's-
does she open the door for more players? Do women eventually get drafted by the NFL?
I just hope she doesn't get like the Michael Sam treatment, where it's just like every game is all about her.
Oh, you know it's going.
You know, and then like she doesn't get drafted, and it's like, oh, they must hate women. They must hate gay people. You know, like when the Rams cut Michael Sam, that was the
Yeah.
Rams.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember
It was
that.
like a big deal. Like I don't know. Just let the
Did he
people
ever
play.
find a team after that?
No.
I think he went to the CFL, maybe.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't
So he
even know.
didn't find a team.
Basically.
Not in this country.
No.
I don't know. Kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
A little controversial, maybe. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like we had a controversial stance.
No.
No,
So.
I know. I was seeing people. I was wondering what the controversial stance would be, so I was like scrolling through the internet.
I mean, there's going to be those asses out there that's like, oh, women shouldn't play professional sports. It's for men.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't so much that. It was someone being like, she's never going to be in the NFL. She took an opportunity from someone who might actually had that chance.
No.
Which I'm like,
They're not going to get...
So
no.
what school is she at?
I don't remember.
It doesn't...
What
But
said.
they give scholarships to the best people. She's better than the next best person.
Well, that's what someone disproved by looking at like her stats and like she's not even good in high school. Like, is this a publicity thing?
Right.
Is this like
we're talking about it, maybe.
that is a publicity too? We
Like-
don't know state.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
true.
I
If we
think-
had our facts straight, someone would be getting free
Yeah, like
advertising.
if she had gotten a like a scholarship to go to like Ole Miss or something like that, you know, somewhere that's like a big, you know, football school for college.
I
Like
wonder if I could
that would be something that would like really turn it up and make it a bigger publicity stunt than it could possibly be. But
Yeah.
I mean, if she's got the stats to go along with it, cool, whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hang on, let me see.
I barely know anything about football, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh God, never mind. This isn't even an NCAA school. This is Central Methodist University.
Central Methodist.
All right, so basically, it's inconsequential. Is
Yeah.
where we're going.
All right.
All right, change the
So
subject.
you did get some publicity.
Change the subject. So at my work this week, we have a person. I don't even know if this is appropriate for me to talk about, but I'm doing it. We have a person who has an emotional support dog. It's awesome. It's
At work?
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. Like we'll all just like get up and like obviously not allowed to touch it. You're really not supposed to even look at it, and you just can't pretend it's not there.
Right.
But you do. Like
Yeah.
you don't touch it. But
I
you
mean,
look at
you
it.
can't not.
You just gotta catch a glance. Like he's like, oh, So the thing is,
It's a
like,
dog at work.
The thing is, you're like, I'm at work. They're paying me, but there's a dog right there.
But you can't interact with it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's just the fact that it's there.
Mhm.
You just get excited, and so we were like,
I'm honestly surprised that they're allowed to have a dog at work.
yeah, it's very progressive. Yeah.
Well, I would think more from like an allergies standpoint.
I think they obviously got it cleared with whatever.
Yeah.
I
I mean, it's
powers
probably
would
just
be.
nobody.
It's a
on.
smaller dog too. It's
Yeah.
about like knee high.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just like nobody on that shift has a dog allergy or whatever, so probably
Yeah.
isn't.
I mean, I wouldn't say that as much. Like they basically asked, like, does anybody have allergies?
Mhm.
And nobody, like, they'd be like, if you do have allergies, like, we can work around it somehow.
Uh,
But anyways, it's pretty awesome because the dog immediately became the most popular person in the entire office, like overnight.
Mhm.
Like someone would be like,
What about the owner?
owner of the office?
Owner of the dog.
I don't know. I've never spoken to the person.
That's what I was hoping for. That is exactly what I was hoping
Wait,
for.
it's shit about
What's
the
the name of
guy.
the dog?
I don't know. I don't remember. I did know.
I was hoping you would know the dog's name
No.
and not the owner's
I
name.
just look at it. I just look at the thing. You look at it. But it's funny because like everyone will like walk back like, oh, I saw the dog. I saw the dog. I'm like, I saw it too. Everyone gets all excited. I don't know. It's like I wish anybody got that excited about me. They're like, oh, do you guys see Nick? He was walking around. Like nobody's ever been that excited for me to be alive.
Jesus.
I want that. I want that one day. Mark my words.
Yep.
It'll happen.
Oh.
I don't know. So basically, I'm doing whatever I can to get an emotional support dog now.
Well, I think you should change it up. Get like an emotional support, like hummingbird.
Okay, we were talking about this earlier, and this may be a little racy. Probably the wrong choice of words. This may.
Is it gonna get hot?
No, I'm not gonna bring it up.
No, bring it up.
No, I'm not
I
gonna
made
bring
you
it
sit
up.
down.
You want to bring in emotionally
Emotional support person. Is what we're gonna say. But it's not that. It's not
Oh,
that.
I
It's
gotcha.
not that. You're paying them. Okay, you know what? I'm done. I didn't want to. I realized
That's a good idea.
Hey, Lucas needs a job right
That's
now.
what I'm
He could
saying.
be your emotionally
like
support
whatever. Like,
person.
listen,
I'm
it's
pretty
cold
sure
outside. Go warm my car up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Boy.
I shouldn't see what I did was I said one wrong word. I said one wrong thing.
And now we're going to
everything-
take it out of context.
Everything
and we're gonna
derails.
do
Oh,
intro.
fuck me, I guess. Whatever. I'm cutting that part out.
Yeah, I'm a live stream on YouTube.
Sorry. Sorry, Zero Assassin Android. Sorry, had to see that. Oh, God.
You've made Dorian very mad.
Oh, damn.
I would sign up to be an emotionally support person.
Right, it's a good job. It's like Grubhub. You're clocking for 4 hours.
So what is it? What is this? Like I just gotta listen to your problems?
Whatever.
You get
whatever.
to pet me?
It's not a sex thing. There's no sex involved.
It's not a sex thing.
Do I
There's
do
no
I just
sex.
sit here?
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, I need you to go warm my car, or like, hey, my.
Well, now you're talking about a servant.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah.
I
But
don't
it's
want to
like,
be a butler.
It's not an emotional.
Yeah, but it's an
support
emotional
person.
support person. Basically, you're allowed to be at work with them. And then, like, they just tell you you're good looking, and like, they're just like, oh, come here, who wants a pet? And then you just pet them. I don't know.
I would like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's weird. Let's move on.
No, you live your personal dream.
Monkey B. Lucas.
Oh yeah. I came up with this idea today.
Oh shit, we're off the rails.
So basically, Monkey D. Lucas is just One Piece, but instead of well, we got
Ryan's laughing.
instead of Lucas, instead of Luffy, it's Lucas, but he still has the rubber powers. But it's Lucas's personality. He still wants to be Pirate King, but it's just Lucas with rubber powers going around fighting other pirates.
We got to get to the Grand Line. Can you bring it over here? Why?
You mean I gotta go to the end of this thing to be the Pirate King?
How many times? How many times can we barbecue before we have to make another stop?
Can you stretch my leg?
I think it's a good match.
Is he also wearing the outfit?
Yes.
Oh no! So wait, I got this big I got a scar, but it's because
only after the time skip.
It's big stretch marks.
Oh my god, dude! You had the vest on, but it's the same size. So
Oh no!
Your tits hang out underneath.
It comes up to here on me.
I would love that.
Would you be more likely to watch One Piece if instead Lucas over Luffy?
Oh, 100%,
Now,
dude.
is the straw hat big or is it
Oh, it's the same size.
It's whatever
all
he
the same
wears.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just inserting you over Luffy. But you get to also be surrounded by his attractive pirate crew women.
Usopp,
Nami, and Robin.
I'm almost positive
Looks like a clown.
I'm almost positive that ship has no Wi-Fi.
Well, is that what your problem
Yep.
is? I don't think that era has any internet.
That's fair. That's fair. You can stretch. You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
Your body stretches just like now.
Yep.
You're almost
You
Luffy.
might not have stretch marks, actually.
Yeah.
Think about that. I don't think Luffy could possibly have stretch marks.
True.
Because he's infinitely stretchy.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, not infinitely stretchy.
And
Quite stretchy.
think about it now, Lucas. All those places that you couldn't reach anymore, you can get to.
Oh, dude, you could scratch your back anywhere.
I could turn into a bouncing man.
Whenever Suave slaps you in the
Yep.
whenever Suave slaps you in the stomach, it bounce back and hit him.
Shit.
I like it. I like this.
I wouldn't like that because I like to slap Lucas in the
Yep.
stomach, so that would be a shame.
What you're telling me is I'd have the body of Blackbeard, but the powers of Luffy.
Yeah.
The body of you.
Yeah. Yeah, the body of you. Why you compare yourself to Blackbeard? Are you?
Well, I mean,
You have the body of the Blob from X-Men.
Oh no, Blackbeard's like the biggest, fattest character in the show.
All right.
I'm just picturing iconic scenes of One Piece as Lucas instead of Luffy. You might remember the fight because it's early in the series where he stretches his head back really far and just headbutts the guy. I'm picturing that as Lucas.
Yeah. I can look. I just
When he activates Gear Second for the first time, he starts steaming. It's just Lucas, so he's in this position.
his gut touches the ground. That's funny.
Best part is if I can stretch out and stuff, porn becomes real interesting.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
We went there.
Here we go there. Yeah. Rule
At least you don't
34.
need a rubber because you are rubber.
Man, dude, people are working on the Rule 34 for this right now. You're gonna see this on Reddit.
Oh, that
later.
was something that you didn't bring up with the.
You
the
talked about
Pokemon
it.
thing.
I glossed over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas immediately said, "I can't wait for the Rule 34 of this Pokemon," and literally 2 hours later.
Yep, it was there.
Yeah. Thank you for not sending it. I really.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
I mean, there's some pretty decent stuff out there.
No, I wanted to keep my innocence, so I'm glad about that.
Yeah, Score Bunny has been definitely immediately loved by the Rule 34 community.
We got a little bit of time left, and I wrote down that Mike has a super secret sex confession.
No, it wasn't that.
Sex confession.
I was hoping to get rid of it.
I wish I didn't think we were doing this at all this week. I was going to actually bring back the article game.
Damn.
Ooh.
But it's too good to not talk about. So there was an NT man.
You gotta let me know. I gotta. All right.
There was an NT man.
Now it looks dumb. Now you're just ruining the.
Do the thing.
Oh, let there be light.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
So North Tonawanda man faked his own abduction in order to avoid paying his share of Super Bowl Square pools.
What does that cost? Like $5?
So hang
What's
on.
a square cost?
State police say
Some of them are like $50 a square.
Yeah, but you can win so much. Okay, sorry. You're really.
State police say that 60-year-old Robert Brandel is charged with a scheme to defraud in the first degree and falsely reporting an incident third degree after troopers found him in the backseat of a vehicle in a Tops parking lot in Newfane with a rope tied around his neck attached to his headrest with his hands and ankles bound with duct tape. Troopers rescued the male, identified him as Brandel, and started a robbery and abduction case. Brandel claimed that on Monday, February 25th, he was picked up by two males that were involved in his Super Bowl squares. Once they entered his vehicle, One of the males brandished a pistol and took $16,000 cash he had from the squares.
Holy.
Who's just walking around with like $16,000?
Well, that's probably how big the whole total of the square was.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
still.
That's
a big pot.
Damn.
So he faked all of this, it looks like, so he could keep the money.
Dude, you're gonna fake your own death for $16,000?
No, it wasn't death, it was abduction.
Yeah.
How? Okay, sidebar. What's the least amount of money you would take to fake your own death? Like, you have to go away forever. Like, you can't come back to this, we'll say this half of the United States.
And so I would need to do something, because I'd be dead, I would have had to, like, get a new identity and papers.
We'll assume that's paid for. We won't factor that into the cost.
I'd say...
Well, like a Saul Goodman type situation.
$500K.
Really? That's the least amount?
I have to fake my death, and I'm gonna...
You can never talk to anybody that you've known here. And you have to move to at least as near as Mississippi. No, what's like Iowa? That's the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nearest state.
500K, I could make new friends.
All right. You got 500K, you'd probably be pretty popular, honestly.
Yeah.
For about 500K, that's not, I want to be friends with you.
I want a solid $1 million. And yeah, fuck you guys, but you will know I'm alive because if I made that much money, I would actually start
would be a
to
thing.
produce real life Chapins, and they'd be coming out and be like, "Son of a bitch, Mike's alive somewhere. We gotta find him."
That's funny.
What would be your ghostwriter pen name?
Yeah. What will be your new alias?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't say I'm Lucas Chapin. It's a real life
Just
story.
make a new one.
Oh no.
That's funny because then all the fake texts we send people would be real. Dude, I love this. I love using your name for anything. Like anytime someone asks me a name, I'm like, "Lukas Chapin, how you doing?"
Or maybe I'll claim to be Baker.
Oh my god. Oh shit. That's funny.
Dorian says to never talk to Lucas again. Give me $5, or I would even pay $5.
Nice. See, a lot of Lucas hate going. I got it.
It's good.
Introducing myself as you is so funny. Like I'll be at like a party, you know.
Wait, you actually do it to
Yeah,
people?
yeah, I do.
It's
all the
not
time.
just weird text.
No, I do it all the time. It's like my go-to. Like if I'm giving like a throwaway name, it's Lucas Chapin every time.
That's a good name.
Like I don't know, like I'll meet like somebody's girlfriend that I'll never see again. I'll be like, "Oh, Lucas Chapin, nice to meet you. Find me on Facebook."
Oh my god. Oh
it's good.
no.
It's a good move. If you ever see any weird friend requests, that's probably me.
I get weird friend requests all the time.
Well, I have only been doing it recently, but maybe somebody else. It's a good idea. So I mean, I can't be the only one. Oh shit!
Are you trying to step in my territory of pranking Lucas?
I'm living my best life.
I gotta say that takes like a load off my chest. Just like I
got loads on your chest.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
What kind of people you say you're Lucas to?
Some weird ones. It's always weird ones.
Takes a load off my back. Whatever. Fuck up.
You got too many loads.
I got loads all over me.
Please put that in the intro. I will.
So. If I could go to a party and just be like, "Hey, Nick Rouse, nice to meet you."
Yeah, that's cool though. I
Yeah,
feel like people would be like, "Oh shit, that's a cool
That's
name.
a good name.
That's a really well-rounded
Are
person."
you saying that Lucas Chapin isn't a good name?
I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny.
Good name.
I don't know. I don't feel like anyone's like sarcastically introducing. I feel like I'm just a regular person.
I feel like the next
thing is-
time that there's a pile party and there's people that I don't know there,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to introduce myself as Richard. Go by the middle name.
All right. Okay. See how that goes.
Hi, I'm Richard.
The thing is, when you introduce yourself, like we're so drastically different. That's what makes it funny. It's like, "Oh, Lucas Chapin, like, that guy was cool."
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna check out his Facebook, and when they go on, they're like, "Oh!"
Well, I mean,
Did this man
the
eat
Twitter's
Lucas?
the issue.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they would find you because your Twitter's like a weird. It's your game.
Yeah, it's at Pluto 4.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Anthony said, "Don't ever follow you on Twitter." He's like, "What is this?" I'm like,
Oh, did he go to my Twitter?
I'm like,
He's a boy. He's a boy, Lucas.
I'm like, unfollow him now, Anthony.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe when you're 18.
in the state of New York, he's almost legal.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyone that's on this podcast, unfollow Lucas if you
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Right?
You should follow us.
At least
the man's brought up Rule 34 3 times in this podcast. That'll give you an idea.
It's a good rule to know.
You know, it's the only one, I guess.
Well, I mean, there's
None of-
also Rule 63.
What
None
is
of
that
the other
one?
rules of the internet matter.
Gender bending.
Oh.
There's always.
Is that even a thing anymore now that there's a spectrum?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not.
I feel like it's more of a thing, honestly.
Yeah.
How do you bend a spectrum?
Well, I mean, now...
That's it! Bring in a scientist!
Now instead of you have Link, but with tits, call it Linkle, now you got Link dead in a ditch because he joined the military and was transgender.
How's that bending?
That's the podcast, though.
Do I have to get up and turn off?
Yes.
Wait, do you not want to talk about tattoos?
I want to talk about tattoos.
It's too late now. It's like a real meaningful topic. We'll get it next week. We're gonna
have Lucas get a tattoo. Tramp stamp.
You're wearing shorts. we're too ridiculous.